Hi everyone, my name is Mark Anxious from The Anxious. We've been producing techno music for about 15 years, and often you need to make tunes quickly. If you grab a spare 45 minutes somewhere and you really want to come up with a result, it's nice actually to get a track done. Now, I originally did this at the BPM music conference, DJ music conference at the NEC in the UK, but unfortunately someone had blown the speakers before I went on, so people didn't actually get to hear exactly what I was doing, although they could see what I was doing. So I hope that some of you are watching this after seeing that tutorial, because then you can really kind of gauge what's going on. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to pull Ableton over. I'm going to use Ableton 9 for this, and I'm also going to use a K2 Allen and Heath controller. I've assigned a lot of things to these controllers, and that's kind of the prep that you've got to do. In fact, there's a lot of prep that you have to do to be able to do this quickly. As you can see, I've got the main elements to the music that I'm trying to make. Your template might be slightly different. You have to analyze the way you make music and the kind of sounds that you frequently put into your music, and then obviously create these tracks. Now, once I've created these tracks, such as kick, I've then loaded up the impulse with all these kick drums. I mean, it's going to be different for the different types of sounds, such as sub bass. I like to kind of pre-arrange them, really work on the sub bass and put them into loops, and then I can drag them across. Sub top, that's an element I always put in dark techno music, and yeah, we'll work our way across. The really big thing to note here is the main sound. I've actually worked quite hard on this sound previously. It's through the massive. I've assigned an LFO to the cutoff, and yeah, 3 oscillators. And this is the kind of thing you have to do, because synthesis is a whole art form in itself, and it does take time. So let's just listen to this sound. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely make something of that. I quite like that sound. It's quite strong and powerful. So close massive down. And another thing I've worked on is atmosphere. I always like some nice atmosphere bubbling away underneath to give a really nice sense of space, and obviously carry the track. So we're just gonna get started here. I'm going to set the timer. So if I use the trusty iPhone and I press start, we've now got 45 minutes. So I better get cracking. So yeah, keep up if you can. Okay, let's go. Kick. Like I say, these are kick samples that I've worked on. Let's press play on that. Let's go through some of them. Actually, I really like that first one. Yeah, okay. Sub bass. Like I said, I like to work on kind of different sub bass loops with different types of instruments. These particular sub bass loops, let's listen to these ones. What have we got? You'll need to put headphones on to be able to hear these on YouTube. It's very low. Actually, I'll put that one on there just for quickness. Yeah, loop it round at the right point, and I'm going to move it there. Press play. Excellent. Sub top, I always like to put a sub top note on to fill out the subs. So this is massive, and it's very simple, one oscillator. Let's put something here. Space. I'm going to take it down to C2. Nice rhythm going on there already. Okay. Hi-hat. Hi-hat, standard offbeat hi-hat. That doesn't sound too bad actually. Let's go through. I like that one. Leave that one. Hat one. Yeah, leave that one there. We'll do. Okay, ride cymbal. Ooh. Let's loop this round. Play this. I mean, I could go down here and play with the transpose. Not on that particular channel, excuse me, so I'll move that to there. But I kind of worked on it like that. Let's see what else we've got. I want to speed that up. Good. Duplicate that. I always have some kind of underlying drum in the break. No, we'll just leave that there, that'll do. And then I want an after break drum just to speed things up as the track goes on. Kind of a rim shotty kind of sound. Okay, next one. Good. So, main sound. Now this is the sound that I was working on. Let's have another look. We put a lot of the subs on C, so I'm going to keep it on C. Press play. Yeah, that fits nicely in the space that's missing within the track. Good. Atmosphere. Let's whack this on. Press play. I don't know if you can hear this. Atmosphere. Let's just quicken it up. And I've assigned... I like to pre-assign a lot of this stuff on the K2, so let me just, if I go over to here, you can see that's already pre-assigned to the K2, so I can use that whilst we're doing the actual arrangement. And let's keep moving here. Sound 2, oh, I'll add that as we go along. Effects, I'll add as we go along. Good, okay, so this is the basis of what we got. That main sound. Let's see if this is going to work. Ah, yes, of course, I remember why I put that there. Yeah, definitely. And can you see I've assigned the filter? Right, good. We need to get moving here, so let me take all of these tracks we've done. And I'm going to pull them into the main arrangement. So I have to make sure that the kick is where the kick is, which it hasn't done. So let me just widen it. And we go back. We're going to highlight all of these. I'm going to pull it across. And it's a bit difficult actually to get it exactly in the right place. And now that thing's moving down, it's even more difficult. Let's put that there and check. Yes, that looks like it's in the right place. The kick is on the kick channel, sub bass is on the sub channel. Click the little orange button there. Right, but we've got to make all these the right size. We're going to make them the same size. I'm going to close all the channels up by pressing Alt. And now I can see what's going on. I'll pull that over there. I'll pull these ones over. So we're all on 2 there. Select all on 2. Right, I want to pull this all the way over to the end of the track. Now I know that 6 minutes is about 193. So 5 or 6 minutes, yeah. Okay. Let's look at that. Right, good. So I'm going to make sure that the main sound has record enabled on, because I'm going to do a lot of recording as I'm going along on that sound. And on the atmosphere, I obviously want to... Actually, no, I'm not going to record on that main sound. What I might do is duplicate that. I mean, this is all about using your imagination as to kind of where you want this track to go. So I'm going to leave that for now, and then we'll decide what we're going to record enable when we've got some kind of structure going on. So, first things first, let's put the hi-hats coming in. Now, I've got to think where the breakdowns are going to be. So I'm thinking, I know already, I think I want to put a breakdown just before 49, maybe just before 145. I can kind of see the 6 minute structure, and I might use a filter on the kick bass group, and I've actually got one of those set up before 49, and then I might actually take the kick away completely for the main part of the break. So we'll say that's the main part of the break. Hi-hat comes in after the first filtered break. Hi-hat 1. Well, maybe it might get a little bit boring if we wait for the hi-hat to come in that long, so let's leave it like that. Hi-hat 2, I'm going to put there to speed up the hi-hats. The ride cymbal, I'm going to bang that in immediately after the break, the first break. Duplicate that, and then put that in there to take over from the hat that's in there. Then we've got a break drum. Like I said, I always like a little kind of drum knocking away in the background of the break. I'm just going to stick that there actually to keep it moving fast at that point. And ride cymbal, let's now think what's going to happen after the break. Let's put that in there. Let's not have it in as long as the first one. Move it to there. Good. Right, this hat, I'm going to keep it going. I'm going to keep it going till there. After break, well, that's obviously going to happen after the break. I know I like that kind of thing happening there. Sub big. I don't want that going from the very beginning. Maybe we'll stick the big sub in after the first break. And I could take it out there, but I'm going to leave that in and then decide what I'm going to do with that later. Hat 2, hat 1. Let's just listen to that hat. I just want to be able to listen to that, just so I can kind of imagine what that sounds like. Yep, I'm going to keep that hat in all the way to here. Actually, let's take that out there. That's good. That's good. Right. The sub bass comes out for the break. And sub top, I think we'll keep the sub top going until we decide it becomes a nuisance. Hi-hat definitely needs to come out here. And then straight back in. Because I want this to kind of lose the percussion, get into some nice atmospheres. We can play with some of the filters. Break, after break, I said that's fine. Sub big, you know, let's put that back in, because we'll be off when that kick comes back in there. And let's keep a little bit of interest here, but put the filter on. Now, you can see this auto filter I've already got on. I'm gonna put that auto filter on, and then it'll come to... It takes the bass off the kick and the bass group. So I said that I wanted this filter on this break, which is what I'm going to do. And obviously we want to make sure it hits at the right point. I could have done this on the K2. I have got this mapped on the K2. But whilst I'm here, I might as well just do it. So we're going to close everything up again. Alt. And where main sound is in, Atmos is in. I'm just going to leave them in throughout the whole track. So let's listen to this, and let's... actually, what I want to do here is listen to it, but I'm going to put some controller data in to save time. So obviously I'm going to press record. Right. I want to take the pitch down at the beginning. That kind of started very high. So let's just, I want to go to the main sound here. Pitch down now. I've assigned the pitch to my K2 controller, which is this little slider here. Yeah. So I'm going to constantly move that throughout the whole track. We're going to listen to it once. We're going to decide what the problems are. We're going to, this is assigned to the atmosphere filter. I'm going to use that. That's assigned to the main sound filter. So we've got to record this data in, or we'll be here all day. So let's go. keep this going. Keep that off. And the arrangements actually didn't sound too bad. So yeah, I think the basic structure is there. You've kind of now got to think, well, what was it missing? And I think that was kind of pretty obvious. It got a little bit boring in the break, so we're going to have to use some kind of effects to fill that out. And I'm kind of aware of that. That's why, obviously, I've got these channels here called effects. And more effects, and also I think it could probably do with another sound. So yeah, let's actually think first of all about the arrangement. What was wrong? After break, I think it needed something there, so I'm just going to pull the after break bit back in. Let's put the effects on. So let's go to the effects. I've got a folder full of effects, and I'm kind of thinking that this is a good one because it's a long effect. Let's put that there. Yes, that's definitely going to work. And these effects, I think really we need to just bang these everywhere to fill the track out, give it some momentum and difference. So let's put, let's see what this sounds like. It's very dry, isn't it? So I'm going to duplicate this and hopefully I've got a nice long reverb on it. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's it. Let's put this in the right place. Just before this kicks in. Definitely, that's good. I actually think I might do something clever here and just start that ride just 4 beats before. I'm going to drop down on the mixer. I'm going to put the track volume just so it kind of, it's almost like someone's turned the volume slider up. Yeah, it sounds quite live. That's kind of sounds like somebody would be just pushing the fader on a live desk. Yeah. So you've got that effect. Let's just keep going with these effects. Just put these effects everywhere. There, it's much more. is a good sound. Whoa, really like that sound. Really, really like that sound, especially with the reverb on it. No, it's not there, it's there. Yes. It's almost like a whip, isn't it? Really good. Kind of backwards claps. It's going to fit on this 113 point for sure. This is where the main break is. Beautiful. Beautiful. Next one, what's this? Oh no, put it in the wrong thing. This one. Sounds rubbish dry, doesn't it? But just stick on a load of reverb and just suddenly takes on a whole new meaning. That could be the effect that happens after when the break comes in. So let's do that. Just on that, to give the break, to give the track more effect when the break finishes. There, just take that kick out. I want to listen to this effect I put in because I want to make sure it sounds right. It sounds really good there, but obviously you don't know what we've got on the end of it. Okay, how much time have we got left here? Yeah, it's cracking on. And listen. We're listening specifically to that effect. There. Bang. Right, good. Right, so, I mean, as it stands, yeah, it's okay. But I think it's missing another sound. So this is actually the same sound, I think. Now, what did I do? Let me think. What was this? Oh, this is called the Anxious Demon 2. So this was obviously a sound that I thought might work with the other sound. Let's listen to this. Let's listen. Right, I'm pressing the computer keyboard here, and the computer keyboard is like a regular musical keyboard, and the letter A is C and W is C sharp. Right, so I'm going to put these notes in. Before we go through that, just make sure this control data is nice and smooth. So pull the first one. And always moving. We've got to try and always keep things moving. I'm pressing shift whilst holding it. I'm going to keep the general structure of what I did when I was doing it live. We just and there are points that actually you don't want to get too clinical with it. So I've taken the whole sound down for the break. I've kept it quite down. And then I remember I kind of thought that it shouldn't have done that. So I remember taking that down on the controller. So let's make sure we've got shift pressed down here. It's a bit fiddly, this Ableton 9. It's kind of only come out in the last couple of months. So I am getting used to this keyboard shortcut, which is a little bit different. So that goes up there, and then let's just say it calms down the main sound. That's what we've got now. I'm going to press undo just to kind of make sure that I haven't gone overboard. I kind of did go overboard there, didn't I? So it goes down, it comes back up. I think, no, let's take that there. And I think what's happening there, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Yep, Atmos, to make sure that's right and doesn't get boring, which it looks like it probably could do here. Let's draw this in. Again, a little bit fiddly here for me. I need to put a breakpoint there, so then I can take that up smoothly. Atmosphere comes down, stays there, stays at that level. Maybe take it down just a little bit more, so it's still rising. Up, up, down. This is going all the way down. I want this out. I don't want this here during the break. So take it down to there. And this is going to come in like crazy here. So I need to take this rubbish out. And then it's just going to bang in there. It goes up. It goes down. Across. Let's just do that so it doesn't jump. I really don't want this to jump. It's going to sound wrong. Breakpoint in, shift. Yeah, you see, it's not that difficult. Right, so, and make that go down at the end. That's that controller data done. All that's left is this other sound. Let's put this in, and we need to do this right from the beginning. In fact, I'm going to go to the break because we haven't got time to listen to all of that. We know that's right, we've heard that already. I'm going to record this sound. If I don't get it quite right, we change it later. Definitely in the wrong place. Maybe that's the latency on the keyboard, but on the computer keyboard. Yeah, that atmosphere's coming up nice. Left now. Shouldn't have been one there. Right, it's definitely the latency. So I think I need to go in and edit these notes. We've got them in the right place. Right, let's look. I need to edit this. Open it up. I want it to go dun 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 dun. Open up. Wrong place. Wrong. Dun 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 dun. And that's coming too late. Yes. Make them all the same size. No, it sounded wrong actually when I did that. Dun, 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 dun. Shift that over. No, it's definitely right there. Okay, that's good. And then I'm going to replace these ones here. They were effectively the same notes. Nice. These were the same notes as well. This one actually goes up, from what I remember. We can use the same notes, just change around. Actually, I don't want it there. Put it there. I'm going to put these the other way around. Excellent, because that goes with the pitch rising of the main sound. And then we go back on itself, so I need that to answer the question of those. Go back the other way. Yeah, good. So let's just actually put some more in there. Check it. Good, pitch rises of the main sound. Good. It's going to get too predictable if I put it in again. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Yes. So I'm going to put the other ones. Yeah. Those are the wrong ones, I bet you. Put that there. I want the other ones. Where have you gone? There. Okay. Right, so we have got, I would say, 5 minutes. And in case you're wondering, no, I didn't set the timer correctly, so I'm having to look at the clock on the top of my laptop. I'm going to duplicate this sound. Let's just duplicate it. Let's use our imagination. Let's put it an octave above. Let me play an octave above. Obviously not on that one, on that one. Right, I'm pressing both the C and the C sharp key together. It's giving a really nice kind of discorded sound. We could use that in the break. Right, let's do that. Chord. I'm almost going to lean on the keyboard. There you go, you can hear the top notes there. I'll just do anything here. Yeah, they're definitely adding something. Oh, I shouldn't have done that one. That sounds crazy. keyboard again. And then that's it. That's it. Double check these notes because there was one I didn't like. You know what? It did seem to go down a bit quiet there. Yeah, good. Right, final thing. I've got some of the hi-hats on sends, and I'm going to just record now and do the sends, and that's the track done. Right, so let's do that. So this is the track. I'm just going to move some of the sends and returns on hi-hats so they kind of gel things together and give things a bit of a sheen and an atmosphere as well. So yeah, hands on the K2 controller. I'll shut this down so you can see what we've done. And let's listen to our work. Open up the Atmos, open up the main sound, and you can see. Let's do it. We've got to do this all as we go along now, because we haven't got time. Send on now. Send off. I'm not really going to do that much else now apart from this send. Yeah, another send on a hi-hat. I could rise a bit. Send again. Send. Send again. I'm going to take this hi-hat off. Slow it down a bit more. Main sound going down nicely there. And here we go. Yeah, so it doesn't get boring. Main sound back down. That top sound is really, really making this track. break effect. Turn it up. Yeah. Really nice groove, really good groove. Send. Do some more sends on the reverb. Remember, that's the K2. I really want to listen now, that's why I'm not showing you it in the camera. The track's done, baby. I think that's fine. Right, so that's the track done. Obviously, you can see that it can be done, but it needs a lot of preparation, and you really need to focus. So just make sure you've got everything set up nicely. You've thought about the way you make music and the way you structure music, because I think that's important. Don't copy me, because I think that you need to kind of find your own way of doing this, but the principle will always be the same. So don't forget to come and visit us on www.theanxious.net. If you go to Blackout Audio, you will actually see us doing a live PA live at BPM, where I actually used this track that I'd made in 45 minutes actually during the PA. I mean, we put some stuff over the top of it and everything, obviously because it's a live show, but you can generally kind of see me and Chrissy how we'd fit this into a live scenario as well. So yeah, add us on Facebook, of course. Keep in touch on Facebook, The Anxious Official. Add the Blackout Audio label. You know, just enjoy yourselves, have fun, and produce really cool dark techno music, because this is absolutely where it's at the moment for me. Take care, everyone. Thanks very much.